Well, we're down at Baden north of this one. Not on one of the runs waters, but we're on one of the specimen lakes. We're on the Quarry. It's red hot today. It's not the day of the year so far. Meant to be having storms later, but I hope so. Cool it down a bit. I have found some fish, but they're down in the bay. We're out pegs 4 and 5. I was meant to be here with Damo, but he's had to drop out, family problems, so I've got Bridge here with me. We found a couple of clear spots, which is weedy, very weedy out there. A couple of clear spots, got one on that, and then I've got a 9-foot zig on the other because there's 12 foot of water in front of me, and with the sun being out, they've got to be up in them layers. Absolutely got to be. But yeah, gonna carry on, see what we can do, see if we can see some fish. If not, I'll have a move in the morning because I'm here for 3 nights. Bridge is here for 2, but hopefully we can bag one of these big girls for you. Well, more for myself. Well, it's the next day. Nothing happened in the night. Didn't see many shows, saw one show this morning in the swim I was in, but we had a little walk around. There's a little bay just off to the edge of the main body of water on the Quarry, 2 swims in. And there was a lot of fish in here. There is a lot of fish in this bay, so we spoke to the lads. They've come off this morning. We got up to the lodge, exchanged keys. So now I've got another 48 hours in these swims. See what we can do. It's probably going to be a bit of surface fishing. I've got a zig out again. And I've also got one on the bottom up by the island where I've seen quite a few fish milling around, so let's see what we can do. Try and save a blank.
You ever held a fish?
Well, after 24 hours of nothing, we finally managed to get a move on this morning into the bay where the fish have been seen for like the last couple of weeks, but it's red hot. Nothing's been happening on the bottom, nothing's been happening on the zigs. So 3 line bread onto the top of a patch of weed got me this lovely 26-pound common. Hopefully we can have a few more. I've still got 48 hours left. Bridge has still got 24 hours left, so hopefully we can have a couple more. Woohoo! It's coming to the end of the second day now. I'm with the 1 fish so far. Weather's changed dramatically, the wind's picked up. You can hear the claps of thunder in the distance, so I think a big storm's rolling in at the minute. So hopefully the pressure's meant to be dropping. Seen a couple show now instead of just cruising round. They are jumping, showing, rolling, but hopefully either through the night or just gone dark, we can have 1 or 2. I've changed up a little bit, taken the zig off, done a washing line over to one of the far margins where I caught that carp earlier from on the surface. There's like a load of floating weed on the top. Managed to get the baiting pole underneath that, move the weed out of the way, tip the baiting pole in. Yeah, so hopefully get a massive drop back off that and we'll be away. The other one's still on a pop-up. I've moved it because I've cast it to a showing fish. So it's in the area where the fish are, so fingers crossed we can have a couple in the night. Hopefully something a little bit bigger. Bloody trains though. Right next to a railway, so it's all the time, all the time.
25.9. I'll pick the peg with the most weed in front of it. Nowhere to really fish without it being too silty or the floating weed wiping you out, so decided washing line it to the far margin, fish towards the island just off it where we're seeing majority of them, so it all looks like got one rod in the water. Yeah, paid off. Bad one, lost one, we had a savage storm, redemption, that's all I can say. Finally tagged one. There it goes.
This one had that fish on yesterday. Free lining bread with a nash bread bomb. With a quarter mixer hook, size 10, barbless obviously, because it's a barbless water. With about 3 foot of zig and floater line, straight to the main line. It's just that little bit thinner, floats on the top nice, doesn't sag in the water, doesn't spook the fish off as easily. But yeah, we're going to keep trying for him with this. Hopefully, I'll have another one to show you soon. Bloody trains. Now the train's gone, we're midway through the 3rd day. I haven't done much of an update. I've been chasing them around trying to free line bread to them, and it's just too hot, they're just not having it. But it is ridiculously hot. Bridgie's gone now, so I've got the bay all to myself. So, but it was nice that Bridgie had one this morning, lovely little common. I can't even talk, I'm that hot. I'm sweaty, very sweaty. But one more night, we are due a storm in a couple of hours. Hell of a storm yesterday. Saw the fish start showing once the storm had stopped. So hopefully we can have another one. It'll get them on the feed and we can have a few through the night. But if not, we'll see what happens. Oh, I just managed to get the rod situated for the night. I've managed to put one on where Bridge was because he's gone home now. He's only been able to do 48, so washing line over to the far margin, baiting poles in between a gap in a tree, straight up to the island close to the weed. But that storm I was on about just coming in now behind me, but I think the rain is just about to start. I hear it coming in the trees. So hopefully, next one I see you with, holding the 30 at least. It's literally been about 4 minutes since I did that last piece of camera, saying that storm was coming in and the wind has picked up in a matter of seconds. It's mad at the minute. Luckily I've got a bit of cover behind me from where I am, but the rest of the lake is absolutely being battered. That was a bit of a mad storm, lots of thunder, lots of lightning. Seen a few fish showing now, so same as yesterday. As soon as the thunder and lightning started, it started raining, it started showing. Exactly the same today. Just waiting for this rain to die off. Saw one of the other rods out, put another solid bag on that. That's what I'm using at the minute, a little solid bag. It's got krill active powder, krill micro pellet, and I'm also injecting it with the pure salmon oil from Sticky. Got a little D-rig in there with a match to hatch wafter. If you want to know how to tie one, I've got the videos over on my how-to section on the YouTube channel. But yeah, hopefully one of these little bad boys is going to do me a bite in the night. Good morning. Last morning, very uneventful night, good night's sleep, nothing happened at all. I've seen one roll this morning, but it's a different day today. It's flat calm. It's a little bit overcast. It does look like the sun's going to come out, so it is going to warm up. I've got a couple hours left. So the weed done a number on my lines, so I don't even know if they're presented anymore, but yeah, hopefully it is what it is. Got a couple hours, stay optimistic, see if we can bag another one, but at least it's still not a blank. First session on here. It's been a good one. Well, things have changed now last morning, but I've moved pegs this morning quick sharpish. I've had a little look around. There was nothing in the bay this morning when I was there. I've come down round to peg 12 and they're rolling out there. They're definitely out there. So, solid bag out there and a pink single pop up. See what happens. Clear, shallow, it's getting warm, so hopefully they're going to be on for a bit. That's about all, nothing's happened. The fish are still there, they're still showing, but I think I moved a little bit too late. It's getting a bit too hot now, they're getting up in the surface layers. The birds are being a pain in the arse trying to put floaters out. Can't seem to get them taken, so yeah, it's one of them. We haven't blanked, we've had one, so yeah, we'll be back again. Definitely be back on again. Hopefully we can have a few that time, but for now, I'll catch you next time.